she want it, she gon' get it. Ain't no question if she want it, she gon' get it. Ain't no question if she want it, she gon' get it. Ain't no question if she want it, she gon' get it. Ain't no question.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Breakfast and Chit Chat with me, your host today, Miss Fazzo. Join me every single week for your dose of inspiration, chit chat, and a whole lot of ranting. This week specifically, though, is dedicated to back to school. So shout out to all the people who are going back to school, whether you're going back to high school, going back to university, you're starting university, you're starting college, whatever it is for you, good on you. Bra, 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 bra. I don't even know where that came from. But this week, my topic is identifying your why. So I'm going to start by just letting you guys listen to this short little clip I found, and I will come back to you as soon as it's done.
The why was born out of pain. It was never an academic or commercial exercise. It was born out of a time in my life many years ago where I had lost my passion for what I was doing. I owned my own small business. I was living the American dream. Superficially, my life was fantastic. And yet, I didn't want to wake up and do it again. And I was embarrassed by that. Who am I to complain about my life? My life seemed perfect, and yet I hated it. And so I kept it to myself. Every ounce of my being, all the energy that I had was invested in pretending that I was happier, more successful, and more in control than I felt. And it was debilitating, quite frankly.
So that was a quick little audio from a guy called Simon Sinek. I'll spell it S-I-M-O-N, Simon S-I-N-E-K, Sinek. I don't know how to say that. So if I butchered his name, I'm so sorry. But basically, the whole clip, if you watch it till the end, is basically about finding your why. I think it's a very important thing to think about. What is your why? I think I'll narrow it down specifically to school and to business because that's basically what I talk about the most on this platform. But what is the why within your business? Why do you want to start the business? Why are you passionate about starting that business? Why are you going to university? What is your why? Because I feel like the moment you identify what the why is in your life, it makes the hows and the whats and the wheres easier for you to get to. So I'll give you an example. I feel like last year I went through a year of no why. I basically went to class, ran a business, went to work, had friends, joined a bunch of societies, and was a leader in a bunch of societies, but I didn't have a why. And I was working hard, but I wasn't working towards anything. And at the end of the year, I sat down and I realized I had basically wasted a whole entire year. And at the time, if you would have asked me if I felt like I was wasting my time, I would have said, no, I'm working hard, I'm doing my thing. But looking at it now, I didn't achieve anything. My grades were horrible. My relationships were far from perfect. My friendships were the same. There were so many areas in my life that I didn't have direction in. And I look at it now, going into my third year of university, and I'm like, I understand what my why is. I understand why I've changed my major, and I understand what it's going to help me with, and I understand how I'm going to get there. But all of it stems from understanding why I want to major in what I want to major in. It's understanding why I'm in Canada and I'm not in Zimbabwe, or I'm not in the UK, or I'm not in Australia. It's understanding why I'm here right now doing the things that I'm doing. It's understanding why God put me here and understanding what my purpose is through that why. It's understanding why I love the things that I love and why I'm good at the things that I'm good at and why I'm bad at the things that I'm bad at and how I can improve on those things. It's identifying the whys in your life that helps you identify who you are and where you need to go to in the future. I feel like this year I made a decision that I wanted to concentrate on me. I wanted to be my year of self. I want to build myself. I want to understand myself. I want to know myself. But part of knowing myself and understanding myself and even valuing myself is understanding the why. Why am I here? Why have I been placed in Canada, in the city that I'm at the school that I'm at? Why am I here? What exactly was I placed here for? And I can't venture into the future. I can't be as successful as I know I can be without understanding what that why is, because it's that why that will get me up at 5 a.m. in the morning. It's that why that will wake me up to study my Bible and pray. It's that why that will get me to class when it's snowing and I don't feel like going to class at 8 a.m. in the morning. It's that why that will get me to work even when I don't feel like going to work. It's that why that will drive me to go to places that none of my friends want to go to, but I know I have to go there because it gets me to where I need to go to in the future. I feel like I've gone on and on and on and on and on, but what I'm just trying to say in this little podcast is just understand your why. Understand who you are through your why. It will help you so much, because a lot of the times we're literally just going through the world and going through the fields of the world without understanding why we do the things that we do. A lot of us are in careers that we don't want to be in because we didn't understand why we wanted to do those things. Was it because your parents wanted you to study that? Was it because that was the most convenient thing? That was the easiest thing? A lot of us are so unhappy in the places that we're at. Even relationships. Think of the reason why you're in a relationship with the person that you're in. Is it out of convenience? Is it out of love? Is it out of lust? Why are you in the place that you're in right now? Why are you studying the thing that you're studying right now? If you understand that why, listen, times get rough and tough for everyone. Even businesses. There's a stat I was reading the other day that was saying that almost, I think about 60% of new businesses are bankrupt within the first 5 years of being opened. The people who are successful are the people who understand the why. Because when the times get rough and it's tough, you will be pushed by that why. You could fail today, but the difference between the person who fails today and carries on and the person who fails today and just completely just crumbles and falls is because the person who has carried on understands that there's a why. They understand that they need to get to wherever they need to get to, and the reason why they're going through whatever it is to teach them something. And that target, that goal is more important than dwelling on the failures that they've gone through. So as you go back to uni or you're starting a new chapter of your life, September is a really new chapter for a lot of people. Work, school, relationships, you name it. As you get into a new chapter in your life, I want you to really look at the whys in your life. So my challenge for you this week is to write down in 3 areas of your life why you do the things that you do. So for me, I had to understand why I'm studying the thing that I want to study, and I realized that it's not helping me in where I want to go. I don't love it, and I made a decision to change my major. The second thing was, why am I friends with the people that I'm friends with? And I realized that certain people weren't adding value to my life and I wasn't adding value to their lives, and it was important for me to let that relationship go. So that was the second one for me. And the last one was, why am I here? What is my purpose in life? And I'm still trying to figure that out. And I think that's an okay place to be in, to be honest. So I'm happy. Thank you so much for staying tuned to Breakfast and Chit Chat with me, your host, Miss Fadzo. Let's not forget to create our legacies, empower ourselves and others, and grow this empire. Thanks, you guys. Bye.
Tizi kumira, yeah, yeah. Kushikira maguzira,